Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to talk about temporary buy downs. And in a market like today, where interest rates are extremely high, there's not really much you can do. Wrong! There's actually something you can do, and it's a temporary buy down. So let's go ahead. First, what is a buy down? Well, this is simply just a seller paid credit towards closing costs for the buyer to temporarily buy down their interest rate. And you can have 1 year, a 2-1 buy down, or a 3-2-1 buy down. And it's quite as simple as it sounds. For the 1 year, you're going to have a 1% interest rate reduction for the first year. In the next year, it's going to go back to the normal interest rate that they got with the loan. In the 2-1 buy down, you'll have a 2-year term. The first year, your interest rate's actually going to be 2% lower than what your initial rate is. And then in the second year, you will have a 1% reduction from the initial rate. And then you'll resume back to your initial rate on the third year. And in a 3-2-1 buy down, you can guess it. The first year is 3% reduction, the second year is a 2% reduction, and the last year is a 1% reduction, and it goes back to normal. So without further ado, how do you calculate this? Because it does sound a little bit complicated, and that's not true. Shameless plug. If you would like one of these Homestead Mortgage buy down calculators, I will do one up real nice for you. We'll put your logo right there so you can actually send this off to your buyers or even your sellers. This is a really great tool for selling. So, and all you need to do is edit these yellow fields. So let's say we have a $400,000 house. Oh, maybe 40,000 is not quite the amount. And we're going to do maybe a $380,000 loan. And interest rates are up there right now, so let's go crazy and do a 7.25% interest rate with a regular 30-year term. And this is where you can choose a 1 year, a 2-1, or a 3-2-1 buy down. Let's start really simple with the 1 year. And you can see very clearly here in year one, you're going to have a 1% reduction to the interest rate. And that gives you a monthly savings of $250 a month. And that's on a $400,000 house. That's quite a significant amount of savings. So how do you know what you need to ask for aside from just the calculator? Well, you take the monthly savings, multiply it by 12, and that's what you need in seller concessions to make this better. Now let's take a look at the 2-1 buy down. This is more of a popular one, the more popular option. Take a look at that, a 2% interest rate reduction in the first year for a almost $500 a monthly savings. That's a great amount. And you can see here, $6,000 in seller credits. You can actually buy down that interest rate. Plus you do need that initial $3,030 for the next year. But it sounds expensive, but think about it this way. If you go to a seller and you say, I would like to do a temporary buy down for 2 years, can you provide me with around $9,000 in closing costs to do this? The first glance is, why would I give you $9,000 to get closing costs paid for a buy down? I'm not going to do that. Well, the alternative could be, hey, this $400,000 house, I'd like to pay only $390,000. Most of the time, if you can do a temporary buy down, you don't even have to reduce the asking price of a house. So this is a really effective tool to not only make it more affordable for buyers, but also create a little bit more incentive on the selling front to attract some more buyers. A buy down is a really effective tool that you can use. And if you want one of these calculators, go ahead, give me a call, shoot me a text, email, whatever you'd like, and I will make one of these personalized for you. Hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, give me a call. Take care.